Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. It has been a little while. Basically what's happened is Dylan and I got COVID. So a couple weeks ago we got COVID and it was a journey to say the least. It was horrible, horrendous, never ever want to have it ever again. I don't want anyone who I know or love to have it. It was absolutely horrible and it really rocked us really badly. So what I wanted to talk about today is pretty much our experience, what happened, because I didn't know anybody immediately out of my friendship group, my family who had it. So I didn't know what to expect. I only could, I guess, gauge what the media was saying, Facebook, social media. So I had no idea what to expect and I had no one to ask. So basically I wanted to create a video today talking about my experience with COVID and all of the things that had happened to me. So if you'd like to hear about our journey, our experience, then please keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. It really helps me out. And thank you. Keep watching. Okay, so where to start? Let's start from the beginning. So I actually felt really sick on a Friday. So Thursday afternoon, I was logging off of work and I actually started feeling really sick, really fatigued. And I just thought maybe it was work stress, maybe it was, just general life. I just needed to rest or something like that. And I didn't think much of it, but I did think, okay, if I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm not going to be able to go to work. If I feel worse, that is, I won't be able to go to work and I'll just have to see how I go. So I woke up the next morning, I felt horrible. I did not feel good in the slightest. And the fatigue had just completely taken over. So when I say fatigued, I mean not just sleepy, not just tired. It was legitimate fatigue where I felt like I had not slept for like 3 days and I had a pounding headache. And I actually did feel the beginning stages of lightheadedness. So when I would stand up, it felt like I was a friggin' helicopter. I just went woof around the room. And yeah, I knew that I felt off. I did not feel well. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to call in sick. I'm gonna get on the phone to the doctors. We have a practice that's, I'm not even kidding, around about 100 meters up the road from us. But I think I'll just give them a call because, I wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing and maybe we could do a telehealth appointment. So I did that. And then they said to me on the phone, okay, see how you go for the next couple of days. If you feel like you're getting worse, go and get a PCR test. Now, a PCR test is where you go to the testing venue. So we had one that is in the suburb called Murray, which is a drive-through. And on the media at that time, it was well advertised that these testing facilities had huge wait times. People were waiting up to 4 or 5 hours to get tested. And then, so we thought, okay, if we're going to get tested, we're going to wake up as soon as we can at 5 a.m. and we'll go there at around about 6:30, just so then we possibly could have to wait an hour. And that was on a Sunday. Saturday and Sunday came around and I did feel like I was getting worse. The fatigue was getting worse, the headache was getting worse. I started developing a sore throat throughout that weekend. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go and get tested. I hadn't left the house, I hadn't gone anywhere to go and get tested. That was going to be the very first time that we were leaving. And so Dylan stayed home with me as well because at first he didn't feel like he was getting sick at all. He was actually 2 days behind me symptom-wise. So on Sunday, Dylan sort of woke up and he said, I feel a little bit tired as well, but I don't know if that's just because it's the weekend, blah, blah, blah. So he decided to get tested at that time with me. So we got our PCR tests, and luckily the testing site was organizing tests before they had opened. So I don't know if that's legal, but whatever. I was very grateful for that. That meant that Dylan and I were in the line. We left within 45 minutes. So compared to other people's stories about getting tested, that was very quick. So we got tested, and then we went home, and then Monday happened and it was under the bus time. Straight under the bus. We felt like we had been run over. It then started developing. So we started having the fevers. So we had fevers. I've got it written down, it's just under the camera so I could remember and I don't forget anything. So at that time it was fever, fatigue, headache, sore throat 100%, the lightheadedness, and then the shortness of breath started. So when I say shortness of breath, I don't mean in a scary way. It was just, you could tell there was a difference. It was a lot more effort. So it wasn't that we couldn't breathe or anything. It was just a lot of effort to just, I guess, monitor your breathing and keep track. I'll just say in general, I was sick for the full 14-day period. I know that there's people out there who are only sick for a couple of days and then they're fine. They could be sick for a week, they could be sick for 2 weeks. So I was one of the people, unfortunately, I was sick for 2 weeks and hated every second of it. When I say that COVID is unlike anything I've ever had before, I really genuinely mean that. It was horrible. I just knew straight away when it started happening, this is not a cold, this is not a flu, this is something else. And I actually spoke to another doctor on Monday because I said, look, I'm waiting for my test results, but I'm really thinking that this could be. And basically she just said, okay, well, this is what you have to do. You have to do Panadol and Nurofen, stay as hydrated as you can. If you've got the cough, then definitely get the cough medicine if you can, but it is something that you just have to wait out. And so I was pretty sad to hear that news. I was hoping that there would be something a little bit further than just Panadol and Nurofen, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, and I'm incredibly grateful that I'm healthy now. So Dylan did not have symptoms straight away. Like I said, he was 2 days behind me. Then all of a sudden he just went downhill so quickly and so fast that it really was quite alarming. And he was actually hospitalized on his day 5 of having COVID. Now Dylan has asthma and he has a couple of other things that I think that may have been the reason why it hit him a lot harder. But when I tell you it was, I won't go into detail of his journey, his story, because that's his business to tell. But I think it is important to I guess, convey that people are different. COVID for me was 100% different to what Dylan had experienced. We had the same symptoms, sure, but the different symptoms definitely affected us very, very, very differently. Dylan's day 5, he actually was hospitalized in the middle of the night, unfortunately, and it was one of the most scariest things that I have ever gone through, and that I've, I guess, been witness to. It was really genuinely frightening. I was very glad when the ambulance came and got him, and he was then taken to hospital and taken care of. I'll just read off the list of the other symptoms that we had. So the shortness of breath, sneezing here and there, definitely coughing, stiff neck. I don't know why, but I had a very stiff neck. I don't know if that was because I was laying in bed all day or I was just sitting on the couch all day. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely did have a very stiff neck. That was incredibly annoying. I had chest discomfort, Dylan had chest discomfort. Just to keep in mind, Dylan did go to hospital, his asthma did get affected. So Dylan had very, very, not severe, but strong symptoms of the shortness of breath, the chest discomfort, and all of that sort of stuff. So that was where we're on opposite sides of the spectrum with that. Body aches, definitely experienced the body aches, sleep deprived because of the coughing. So, you know, as soon as you would lay there, like anytime that you have a cough, all of a sudden it's go time. You just cough central, you just can't stop. My ears were getting blocked and unblocked, and on day 10 onwards to day 12 I actually lost my sense of taste. I did take some videos about the days that that had lapsed, and basically I tried to recap. Now in these videos I wasn't really all there, and I was definitely on a journey. So I'll definitely include some of these now. Day 7. Having COVID is not fun. It's so horrible. Today is day 9 with COVID, and it's definitely a super hard day. In the morning, at around about 4 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. I woke up with the biggest fever, and I just was so cold. I just couldn't get warm. It's so horrible. And luckily my sore throat has kind of disappeared. Not really, but now it just feels so congested. And like I just feel like I'm so out of breath. I'm so out of breath. And then Dylan is seemingly a bit better, but we're both, now it feels like a flu. It is so weird. I hate COVID. It is so crappy to get it, honestly. If you can avoid it, it's just avoid everyone. I never want to get it again. I don't know, I'm just so worried about Dylan because he has asthma. It's scary. I don't know, everyone out there is saying COVID's not real. And you know, it's something made up to like control us or whatever. Honestly, it is so real. I can't even describe it. I just want to feel better. Hey guys. Today is day 10 of having COVID, and today it's more like the cold and flu symptoms. I feel super congested in my face and in my chest, and I just feel like I just have this coating of like mucus or slime or something, like I don't know, I just feel so like icky in my chest. This morning I woke up at around about 3 a.m. again. I had a pretty bad fever where I just felt so cold and I couldn't get warm. And then I actually I have sore throat gargle, and I actually had to get up and go and do that because I kept having that cough. It is crazy how fatigued you feel. It's around about, it's 12:30, and this is probably the most energy I've had today, which is probably in like my normal everyday life, more like a 4 out of 10. Can't really so I can't really taste anything. I can't really smell very much. Can only just taste the hint of coffee, which is alright with me because I love coffee. This experience has just made me really appreciate how healthy you feel when you're feeling healthy again. I hope that I can really bounce back from this and be literally the most healthiest version of myself. Because being sick like this is just so yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd be getting better after around about day 10. Like, you know, the first couple of days when I was starting out, I didn't think I was going to feel this bad for this long, so it's alright. I've been blowing my nose today, which is something that I haven't had to do at all this entire time. So it went from being really dry to now it's like the complete opposite. So yeah, it's definitely a learning curve, but that's alright. Hopefully I wake up tomorrow and feeling good and fine. Fingers crossed. I hope so. All my fake nails are coming off. Hey guys, it is day 11. Dylan and I have garlic in our nostrils to try and help with the congestion in our face, and surprisingly it feels like it's working.
It feels like it's burning me, but I shouldn't have broken the skin.
I can't lie. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and now they think it's... Even Ollie's crying. So this morning I had a doctor's appointment, and they think I've turned a corner, which is great. Apparently it's a good sign, but at the same time...
Turned a corner straight into bronchitisville.
So today the main symptoms are congestion in the chest and face, fatigue, headache, really present. The sore throat's kind of gone. Hopefully that doesn't come back.
Oh yeah.
My ears are very blocked, and yeah, that's about it for now, but all I can think of. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, package 1 of 3. Don't cut your fingers off.
So exciting. Since we've gotten sick, all we've done is watch TV and not do anything. And so today I had enough, and I ordered a new Switch, a couple of extra controllers, a Mario Party or whatever it's called thing, so we can play a 2-player game, so we can use our brain power. And this is one of 3 thingies. So
This is the first package. Now. Oh.
Ta-da!
How exciting! So we ended up ordering the OLED model, which I think is the new one.
Yes.
Oh, Jinx. This is our pre-owned little, what's that? Is that left controller? So now we just have to get the right one, the right side, and then we just need to get our game. Dylan is meant to find out how I can transfer my Animal Crossing from my Switch Lite to this one, and then when we're better, we're going to trade a whole bunch of stuff back into EB Games. Because obviously having COVID, we were not allowed to leave and go anywhere. So, oh, it's all falling out. Alright, so the house is messy, who cares? Opening the box, this is what's in there. So obviously the two controls, and there's the screen for the Switch right there. Dun, dun, dun. There's the two white controllers. I want to get pink buttons to be cute. Then it has the
Charger?
this thing,
Charger?
and then another cord. What's that?
Is that an HDMI cord?
I don't know.
Have a look.
Where do you read it?
Just look at the end of it. Does it look
Yep,
like it? Yep.
HDMI cable.
There you go.
And then this looks like some squiggly things that go on the end, so then you wrap them around your wrists.
Oh, yeah. Great
So they
idea.
don't fall over. What's this? Oh, cool. It's like a mini controller now.
Oh, that's
I don't know
cool.
if the original Switch obviously had that or not. I don't know. I've never had just a normal Switch, but that's really cool. So that one's going to be mine. And then I'm guessing this is the thing it sits in, the console.
Yeah, the little mount.
Yep.
Cool.
Look how cute and sleek it looks.
Wow, it looks really fancy. It's a lot
probably
nicer
look-
than the other one.
I probably look horrible on film.
Darling, you look beautiful always.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, so then you just go, what? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where did you
Valerie's
put the
just
thing?
investigating the box.
For this? Oh, and then you just go like this. Dun, ba-dum. And then it plugs into the TV thing. So yeah, this is our new Switch, and then we're just waiting for the other packages to arrive. It is day 12 and we're on the couch. Dylan is playing Animal Crossing for the very first time, and he's actually visiting my island, which is so cute. The main symptoms is congestion still in the chest, the face. Mentally, I feel like I have a little bit more energy. Physically, I feel like I've plateaued. What about you, Dylan?
I'm feeling a lot better overall, but I just have zero energy and my mental brain is fogged, and every time I try and do things I get exhausted.
So we're just going to chill out again today, probably play Animal Crossing, and then not do much at all, so we'll see how we go.
What is that you have?
I have the COVID rat test, the oral one, and I'm about to do it. Dylan just spoke to his hospital caretaker nurse who helped him, and is monitoring. Well, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And basically, I have to do the right test to make sure that I come up with a negative test, so then I can be free.
Yay.
So, I just have to read all these instructions and then let my saliva marinate. Just quickly, while Dylan is reading the instructions again, making 100% sure that I get them right. It is day 13 for me since I started feeling sick. Day 13 has been so far okay. I woke up feeling really good. I was not as congested in my face. I definitely felt like energy wise I'm a lot better.
and feel a lot clearer. But I then, an hour or two into like being up and about, my congestion came back in my chest. I have not had fevers. My headache has gotten a lot better. The fatigue has been relieved a little bit, which is great. So it seems like I'm on the upwards. Hopefully with this rat test, it'll come back negative. And then, yeah, we'll see how we go. Yay, my test just came back and I am negative. So I don't have COVID anymore. Woo woo! Yay! Negative! Yeah. Alright, so looking back on some of those videos, it definitely brings me back to how bad I felt, how bad Dylan felt, and how scary it was. But one thing that I will mention is that for the last 2 to 3 years, it's always been an anticipation thing. When am I going to get it? When is it going to happen to me? How bad am I going to get it? And even though I felt horrible, Dylan felt horrible, there was a weird sense of relief that it was finally over with and we had done our turn, if that makes sense. So I guess we now know what to expect. Definitely some things that you should keep in mind is have your Panadol stocked up, have your Nurofen stocked up, have some like betadine throat wash or something, you know, throat gargle, sorry. And you know, get your Uber Eats app ready, get the Woolworths delivery orders. Dylan and I were lucky, we had his auntie Shriana come and drop some stuff off for us. One thing that I am grateful for is to be as healthy feeling as what I feel today. I feel 10 times better, and I think everyone feels this after they get a little bit sick or a flu or a cold or, you know, whatever. You just sort of can appreciate how healthy you are normally every day and how great you feel. You feel capable, you feel like you can go and do things. So I am really grateful for that, and being able to see how Dylan has bounced back as well, because honestly, when I say that was terrifying, it really, really scared me. So seeing how he's starting to get back into fitness, he's also said that, you know, his level of fitness has completely changed. It is not the same for him. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep working on our levels of fitness, because how unfit that we felt in those moments, just laying in bed, you know, being completely incapacitated by COVID. We made promises to each other that as soon as we're out of this, we want to be at our peak healthiness. We want to eat well. We want to make sure that we're out and about, because in those moments, you really felt the difference. So if anything, I hope this video today has really given you some insight. It's let you, I guess, get a little bit prepared, things that you may need, even things that you may not have thought of just yet. But when it does happen, I hope that you have friends and family safely distanced around you that can help you and can drop things off to you. You've got Netflix, whatever subscription services to get you through. It is something that you just have to wait out. I hope that this video has given you some information on maybe what may happen or what to expect, or even if you just wanted to listen to my story, then thanks so much. I really appreciate it, and I truly hope that you guys don't get it. If you do get it, I hope it's very fleeting. Make sure you get vaccinated, your booster shots. Thanks again for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe my channel. So we're going to put a huge effort into making more videos, new content, stuff like that, new adventures, and yeah, we'll just see how we go. But take care, guys, stay safe, and sending love to everybody, and we'll see you next time. See you in the next video. See ya!